Silence is simple. Um, I have to consider a lot of things before I open my mouth to speak. If I don't want to put myself in a position to be embarrassed or ashamed of myself, and to not annoy others. There were a lot of phrases that really could have gone on these pieces. You'll notice in the main piece, from left to right, the wording gets a little bit more disordered. It's a bit of a thought spiral. It can start as rational. Have you slept? Have you ate? Have you been overstimulated for way too long? And then they start devolving into things that are more personal, until basically I'm telling myself, no one cares what I have to say. And it really does feel that way a lot. My inner life is really full. But what I like to engage in conversation and other things, a lot of people in my life aren't interested in, can make it very difficult to connect sometimes. And I remember I was taking notes for therapy. We were away for a bit between sessions, and I just remember writing down all of these notes about why can someone else choose to make a complete spectacle of themselves and everyone's okay with it, but I'm not allowed to do that. Well, it's kind of flawed thinking. I choose not to drink very much because I hate the feedback of I overconsume, I make a fool of myself. Other people probably won't care that much, but I'll torture myself forever over it. It's tough not to be bitter that that's a choice I have to make. I'm jealous of people's ability to be unfiltered. A lot of my spark has washed out of me in certain places over the years. This piece really put into perspective for me the importance of trying to take that back, to consider what is important for the situation and not let my thoughts spiral into these really, really terrible thoughts to try and shake off. Nobody cares what you have to say. So, spill over onto the prints. Definitely one that hit hard was your passion, excitement, and joy are annoying. And that's true. I'm not just disliked when I'm having a meltdown or being obstinate. When I am excitable, I know when people have to stain for me. I wish I didn't care. I really do. But that's not how my brain works. Dylan's coming down to say hi. I can always stop caring to an extent, but it will never feel comfortable for me to truly express full joy in front of other people. Not really. I had a moment when I was painting. I was just prepping a canvas with gesso. It smooths across the surface, like almost like buttery paint. It's such a pleasant sensation. I just remember thinking, I might have even said it out loud, I'm so happy right now. I don't get to feel that way with other people very much. I'm just always so on guard. But even though I'll be checking in on the important things to make sure that I am behaving in a way that's not harmful to others, I'm going to try to put myself out there more, to say what I want to point out when people cut me off. It happens a lot. I also cut other people off a lot. It's a thing that happens, but often if somebody cuts me off, I will just shut down and I'll just step out of the conversation. And usually by the time anybody notices, I'm pretty checked out. So, managing my feelings about these are all my responsibility. And it's a lot of responsibility for both sides of it, to be in control of my thoughts and feelings, but also validating my thoughts and feelings and not smothering myself in trying to be neurotypical again and again and again and again.